So obviously, as we know, the TEOFIMO Lopez versus Josh Taylor fight is going to happen in a couple of hours. So what I thought I'd do is I'd make a video talk about the 3 reasons why Josh Taylor is likely to win this fight. So there's 3 main reasons why I think Josh Taylor can win this fight against the TEOFIMO Lopez. The first reason I could think of is championship experience. If you look at Josh Taylor's actually got more championship experience than TEOFIMO Lopez has. Now, TEOFIMO Lopez has had 2 title fights in his career. He's had two title fights in his career. I think he beat Lomachenko for the title, and I think he had a fight with Kambosos where he lost the title. So, well, if you look at Josh Taylor's actually had 5 fights, 5 title fights. So obviously, when he went through his historic run through the Super Six series, is it called a Super Six or is it called something else? I forgot. The tournament that he did where they were trying to find out who's the best light welterweight. Obviously he won the title, and then after he won the title, he had 3-4 other fights. So he, in terms of championship experience and just fighting at that level, he's got more experience than TEOFIMO Lopez has. TEOFIMO Lopez has only had 2 title fights. He's had 1 title fight where he beat Lomachenko and won all the titles. Like he wasn't undisputed, but he became unified. I think at the time, Devin Haney had the WBC title, and then he had another fight where it was a defense, and Kambosos beat him, and he lost all the titles. So in terms of championship experience, you can argue that Josh Taylor, like you don't even need to argue, it's just facts. Josh Taylor has more championship experience than TEOFIMO Lopez does. He definitely has more experience than him in terms of the highest level, in terms of like contesting and defending his titles. Even though like his last fight against Catterall, a lot of people thought he lost. The fact is, it doesn't take away from the fact that before that he did entirely wash out the light welterweight division and beat everyone that had a title, and he beat respected champions as well, like the likes of Rodriguez, Progress and such. So in terms of championship experience, it's undeniable that Josh Taylor actually has more experience than TEOFIMO Lopez. Another reason why I think Josh Taylor could win this fight is because of the fact that he's naturally bigger. So obviously there's a common adage in boxing which says the great big fighter usually beats the great little fighter, and obviously there's been exceptions in history when that's not been true. There have been instances where a great little fighter beat a great big fighter, but generally speaking, if you got 2 fighters that are of similar skill, of similar strength, or similar speed, similar pedigree, and they're about to fight each other, but one fighter is generally bigger, the bigger fighter usually beats the smaller fighter. So even though the size difference is not too substantial, you gotta admit TEOFIMO Lopez is the one that's going up in weight, while Josh Taylor is the one that's actually at his weight. Now don't get it twisted, Josh Taylor's killing himself to make this weight, and it seems like he is going to move up, but the fact is that he is the bigger guy. So for that reason, I think that's another advantage and reason why I think he's likely to actually win this particular fight against Lopez. The fact that he's bigger, and also another reason is because he's got more championship experience. Now another reason why I think he could actually win the fight is the fact that just from a marketability point of view, it could be said that Josh Taylor is a fighter that because he could potentially go up to welterweight, and that's a weight that he's going to go up to. There could be fights there in the future for him. So from that perspective, it could be likely that Top Rank might give him the edge in terms of giving him the fight if it gets close, because they've got a more profitable future with him. Because if he's to go up to welterweight, imagine him versus Terence Crawford, imagine him fighting the likes of the fighters at that weight class. It's likely that there's a lot of good paydays and good fights for him there, and that can only happen if he beats TEOFIMO Lopez and then he moves up. So if it becomes a close contested decision, similar to Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, Top Rank might give it to the fighter that they're likely to have the bigger, better future with. So that's the 3 reasons why I think you can give for Josh Taylor winning this fight over Teofimo Lopez. First of all, he's got more championship experience. Second of all, he's a bigger fighter. And third of all, it's a bit to do with politics, but the fact that obviously there might be a chance that he moves up to welterweight and Top Rank want to see him as a lucrative investment. They might give him the fight if it's close, so that they could continue their relationship with him and he could have more super fights in the future. So yeah, tell me what you think below. Do you agree with these reasons, or do you think what I'm saying is complete nonsense, or do you think Teofimo Lopez is probably going to win despite these reasons? Tell me what you think below. Like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace.